What is going on, guys? It's your boy MrBabyHandsome, and this is our efficient sea charting guide. Sea charting should net you roughly 1 million total XP if you're using your crystal extractor at the same time to do the entire ocean, and it also takes roughly 6 to 10 hours to do the entire ocean depending on your ship. I'd personally recommend saving this until later, as the XP rates aren't really that great early on, and if you have an Ironwood or a Rosewood ship, the speeds on those ships are going to significantly increase how fast you go, and it's going to lower the amount of time it takes to chart the entire ocean. While you do this, you will actually have to have 78 sailing, an inoculation station, and an eternal brazier installed on your ship to do the entire ocean. And there's several different sea charting methods. I'm going to post every single one of those on the screen for you, as well as the requirements and the quests needed to unlock them. For our inventory, we want to bring in a spyglass, a captain's log, a crowbar, and the current duck. And you also want to have a fishbowl helmet and a diving apparatus equipped. I'd also recommend bringing some items for the ocean encounters. If you don't know what those are, I do have a guide for them on the screen. They're essentially the giant clam that you encounter randomly, and you have to feed it some items in order to get a pearl back, and those are all going to be collection logs. So you want to knock those out, basically two birds with one stone while you're doing your sea charting. So yeah, that's basically all the requirements out of the way. And then for the actual sea charting itself, in order to make this super easy for you, I'd recommend downloading the sailing plugin. With the sailing plugin, it does have a different, or it has a section for sea charting. And what that does is actually highlights all the different sea charts for you, making it super easy to see which ones you have and haven't completed, as they do unhighlight when you do complete them. So yeah, make sure you have that unlocked. It makes this basically free. And then other than that, there's one other thing I do want to talk about, and that's going to be the sailing map on the wiki page. You can type in your name and it's going to show you and basically highlight all the ones that you've completed on the map. And also it's going to show you where every single sea chart is located, making it super easy to make a path and basically following along at efficient routes on where your next sea chart is going to be that's nearest to you. So yeah, with all of that out of the way, let's jump into every single different type of sea chart and show you exactly how to do them. The first charting is going to be the easiest. That's just generic charting. You click on the item and then it completes that chart for you. These can also be found on land, so you might have to actually go on an island to complete the generic charting. Another really easy one is going to be the spyglass. You just basically click on the spyglass in your inventory. These ones can also be found on land, so just keep that in mind. Once the cutscene is over, you should be able to get your chart. Next up is the sealed crates. When you click on these, you'll pry one open with your crowbar and you should get a drink in your inventory. I would not recommend drinking these right away, as some of them will actually teleport you off your ship or just bank everything or summon something right next to you that could damage you. So yeah, just keep that in mind. This one in particular actually does damage you. So if we click on the drink option, you have to go through a dialog box here. And I believe we should be taking like 50 damage here in a couple of seconds. But yeah, just keep that in mind when you do drink one of these. Make sure to check out on the wiki page what exactly they do. And I'd recommend just stacking up a couple in your inventory and then heading over to a dock before you start drinking them. After that, we have the current duck charting. This one's probably the most annoying. You basically click on the duck in your inventory and it places it down, and then you just have to follow where it goes. If you do click on the minimap though, it will tell you where the duck is going to end up at. So we can basically just sail over there and then just AFK until the duck gets all the way over there. There we go, duck has arrived. You can just click on it to collect it, and that should be the chart complete. Next up is going to be the diving charts. You basically talk to a random mermaid swimming out at sea and click on the dive option. They'll have some type of riddle that you have to answer. If you just spacebar through this, you can select the answer with the sailing plugin. It's super OP, but if you don't have the sailing plugin installed, just go to the wiki page, look up this specific monkfish's name, and then it's going to give you that answer depending on where you're at. So yeah, we got Sandstone. We're going to click on this. Click on the next one, click on the next one, and there we go. And finally, the last one, the weather charting. You got to talk to these meteorologists, absolute aura farmers. But yeah, you click on collect data, they'll give you a portable weather station. And if we look on the mini map, it'll tell you exactly where we have to use that weather station. So let's go up there and use it quick. There we go. Once you've collected that reading, we're gonna head back out, back to that meteorologist. Oh my goodness, it's like the Austin Power scene right here. click on collect data again, and then that should be that chart completed. But yeah, it's essentially all the charts and how to do all of them, as well as the most efficient methods. Like I said, I'd recommend saving this until later on in the game when you're at least 80 plus sailing with an Ironwood ship. But yeah, that's everything from me today. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Hope you guys learned how to do the efficient method for sea charting. But yeah, make sure to like, comment, and leave a subscribe below. It significantly helps the channel and the growth of the page. But yeah, I love you guys. Peace.